Jerusalem is one of the oldest cities in the world. It was named as Urusalima on ancient Mesopotamian cuneiform tablets, probably meaning city of Shalem, after a Canaanite deity during the early Canaanite period. During the Israelite period, significant construction activity in Jerusalem began in the 9th century, and in the 8th century, the city developed into the religious and administrative center of the Kingdom of Judah. It is considered a holy city in the three major Abrahamic religions of Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Listen to this. During its long history, Jerusalem has been destroyed at least twice, besieged 23 times, attacked 52 times, and captured and recaptured 44 times. The part of Jerusalem called the City of David was settled in the 4th millennium BCE. In 1538, walls were built around Jerusalem under Suleiman the Magnificent. Today, those walls define the old city, which has traditionally been divided into 4 quarters, known since the early 19th century as the Armenian, the Christian, the Jewish, and the Muslim quarters. The old city became a World Heritage Site in 1981 and is on the list of World Heritage in Danger. So this is a pretty important development that President Trump is proposing. No US president up to now has wanted to risk it because there is no upside in doing it. Mr. Trump, Jerusalem is a red line for Muslims, Erdogan said in a speech at Parliament in Ankara on Tuesday. This could lead us to break off our diplomatic relations with Israel. Abbas warned that moving the embassy would imperil his effort to restart peace talks, which had been led by his son-in-law Jared Kushner and his Mideast envoy Jason Greenblatt. The Saudis on Tuesday called the expected move unjustified, US bias that disrupts efforts to revive peace talks, and cautioned it could have grave consequences. Emmanuel Macron told Trump on Monday that the prospect of a unilateral declaration concerned him, and also reiterated that the city's status must be resolved through peace talks. On Sunday, National Security Advisor H.R. McMaster told Fox News he didn't know whether Trump would move the embassy, though he did say doing so could be used to create momentum to broker an agreement. How that happens, I'm not so sure. That took me to 2 poems, Jerusalem by William Blake, and did those feet in ancient time walk upon England's mountains green? And was the holy Lamb of God on England's pleasant pastures seen? And did the countenance divine shine forth upon our clouded hills? And was Jerusalem builded here among these dark satanic mills? Bring me my bow of burning gold, bring me my arrows of desire, bring me my spear, O clouds unfold, bring me my chariot of fire. I will not cease from mental fight, nor shall my sword sleep in my hand, till we have built Jerusalem in England's green and pleasant land. And then a poem, In Jerusalem by MAHMOUD DARWISH. In Jerusalem, and I mean within the ancient walls, I walk from one epoch to another, without a memory to guide me. The prophets over there are sharing the history of the holy, ascending to heaven and returning less discouraged and melancholy, because love and peace are holy and are coming to town. I was walking down a slope and thinking to myself, how do the narrators disagree over what light said about a stone? Is it from a dimly lit stone that wars flare up? I walk in my sleep, I stare in my sleep, I see no one behind me. I see no one ahead of me. All this light is for me. I walk, I become lighter. I fly, then I become another, transfigured. Words sprout like grass from Isaiah's messenger's mouth. If you don't believe, you won't be safe. I walk as if I were another, and my wound a white biblical rose, and my hands like two doves on the cross hovering, carrying the earth. I don't walk, I fly, I become another, transfigured, no place and no time. So who am I? I am number one in Ascension's presence, but I think to myself alone. The Prophet Muhammad spoke classical Arabic. And then what? Then what? A woman's soldier shouted, "Is that you again? Didn't I kill you?" I said, "You killed me, and I forgot, like you, to die." So, as I said, Trump is to recognize Jerusalem as the capital of Israel in a speech. I think this is a politically cynical, in the sense that the Palestinians have been ground into the dust and are powerless, decision. But it's waving a red flag. And there comes a point when people who believe they have nothing left to lose will be prepared to lose what they have left. So a very interesting decision. Well, not interesting, it's playing to his base. But I think the consequences of this decision will only be known and unfold over the next few days. US